It's Saturday, and you're watching The Biggest Beauty Project. As you may or may not have noticed from my intro and from what I'm wearing, I'm a bit of a Harry Potter fan. Just a little bit. So this week, since it's a free week, I decided I would talk about Harry Potter and Banned Books Week because this is one of my favorite times of the year because I get to protest Banned Books Week. Well, protest banned books by reading banned books. And if you may or may not know, the American Library Association, on their website, they have a list of the most challenged books from year 2000 to year 2009. And what's number one on the most challenged books? The Harry Potter series. And of course, what's coming up in November? The first part of the last of our Harry Potter movies. I think I might die. It's going to be part one of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and you better believe I'm going to be there at midnight. And I may be wearing this shirt and my new socks that I got that match this, that I call my Gryffindor socks. I told you I'm a nerd. I can't help myself. Anyway, so back to Banned Books Week. So Banned Books Week was started by the American Library Association, and I'm going to put a link to their website below, and that'll guide you to a whole list of the most challenged books and when it started, how it started, all that information, because I don't want to put it all in here because it'll take too much time. Anyway, it started as a way to celebrate those books that have been challenged by, mainly by parents and by authority figures. Basically, how something ends up on the challenge list is a book is challenged because it is deemed inappropriate for educational reasons or deemed inappropriate for children. And while some of them I can understand why they would be inappropriate for children, like I think in the 90s, one of them was Madonna's book on sex. Yeah, I could see why that would be inappropriate for children, but some of these that are on the list are not. One of them, which is one of my favorite books, is Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume. There's also The Color Purple, To Kill a Mockingbird, just some of my favorite books out there, and a lot of books that I read when I was in school and as I was growing up. And it just sucks that parents are out there trying to challenge these books and keep them from being read in schools. These books have amazing lessons for children, and they need that. Anyway, I'm going to step down off my soapbox, but I just wanted to say, hey, if you are participating in Banned Books Week, I would urge you to participate all year round. Look up the banned books, read them. You know, if you have children in your family who you want to be educated and want them to learn more about the world that surrounds them, get them these books and have them read them. I mean, if you're in a place where they do ban these books, I would protest them banning the books. Of course, peaceably protesting, because that is your right in the First Amendment, by the way. So, I mean, just get out there, educate yourself, and educate those around you. I feel like banning books is a way to stunt learning. I know that Harry Potter is not necessarily an educational tool. However, I do feel that kids can benefit from it. I'm trying to get my niece right now to start reading it because I think she would really enjoy it. She's at 9 years old. I think this is about the time that she would really benefit from starting to read these books. I think she would get a lot out of it. But they're just fun, and I know a lot of people are against them because they're about witches and wizards, and it's supposed to be like the devil's handiwork, and it's not Christian, or it's not real, or, you know, so what? Fantasy is fun. That's why fantasy is there. There's a time to have fun and escape the real world, and there's a time to face up to the real world. And I think, you know, calling these books evil is really a little drastic. Because if you've read them all, you understand the moral of the entire story. And if you haven't read them all, do it now. Alright, well, that's it. I'm done with my rant. I hope y'all have a wonderful Saturday. Have a great weekend. And we will